Welcome to CastleTales, where we play D&D and some other tabletop games in our cozy castle studio. Thank you very much for joining us tonight on episode 28 of All Beyond the Witchlight, or Lost in the Feylight. That's what we call it. Lost in the Feylight. Do you have an episode name, or we're still waiting on the end for that, right?
Who's in the crowd?
Who's in the crowd? All right. So 28, who's in the crowd?
So spell with an apostrophe S or S-E.
S-E.
Awesome.
Who's on first? Who's in the crowd? Just want to say thank you for everybody joining us tonight. Our sponsors for the night is currently nobody, but we're using Tabletop Audio, and we appreciate you very much for your generous contribution to the community of D&D and other tabletop games in general. Been using you for a hot minute, and we really appreciate all the work you do. And other than that, we will be going live. I don't know, I think we're still doing Monday and
Mondays.
Friday.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I might start doing just doing live pre-recorded episodes or something too. But we will also be posting each stream on the following Monday on our YouTube channel. So you'll be able to keep up with us there as well. Follow the link below. And without further ado, we'll start tonight's episode. You wanted me to go over my notes?
Yes, please.
All right. Episode 27, Strings Attached. So we started out in the secret tunnel that smells of mothballs.
I forgot.
That was at the back of as we were sneaking through Endelyn's lair. It was sort of like at the back of a room, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or something. And in there we met Break-a-Leg, a marionette that was tangled up in her own cords and thrown on the ground so very cruelly by Endelyn. She is Endelyn's first doll, and we learned that, or she told us that Endelyn is afraid of eclipses. I noted that Gleam is kidnapped and being forced to perform in the theater for Endelyn. And the reason she kidnapped Gleam was because she was afraid of an eclipse with Gleam's other sibling.
I think you meant in those notes, Glisten. You met Gleam.
Gleam.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Glisten. Thank you. Okay,
You're welcome.
Cool. And then we peeked into the next room, and it is a set building area with nasty actress and a costume tailor. Dandy said Zabilna is held in the Palace of Heart's Desire. We must fly over the deadly mist to get around it. We found jails with no door and goblins inside, which there was a key under a cushion under a throne that we gotta figure out what that's used for. And then I also swiped the keys off the very rude actress lady. After that, we sent away the tailoring goblin and attempted to free the brigandot. This is Guillermo, the lost and kidnapped architect. Up the stairs, we found an open-air amphitheater. It's filled with darklings and Endelyn in a private box. Well, Endelyn's in a private box, the rest of it's filled with darklings. We made our way backstage with a moon prop. And at that point, we bribed the goblin backstage to let us mount the prop on the crane. From there, I found a Kored hair attached to the cranes, so I have a way to control them. And they're coming from the lighting rig above the stage. Did I have that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
A stagehand came and grabbed Whoosk, saying that Endelyn wanted to see him, and that is where we left off.
Sounds about
I didn't have half of that in my notes.
Did you have anything different?
I got this dude.
That's cool, dude.
It's okay if you don't.
We're still looking for Hurley and Maria,
That's true.
and we're trying to destroy some lightning rods as well. I don't remember just like that.
That's right.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Trying to find some lightning rods to break her contraptions, right?
Mm-hmm.
But
Thank you, Owl. Okay, so I'm gonna pick up where you guys left off. Yvel, you decided to use your boots of levitation, right? Correct?
Yes, and I
To-
flew up to the lighting rig.
Yes, to fly up to the lighting rig to observe up there. And Whoosk got pulled away by stagehand, saying Endelyn asked directly for you.
fantastic.
And you also reacted by shifting into rain.
I did.
In front of him.
Poor choice now.
Okay. I will say, as Whoosk gets pulled away, Yvel, you see all of this happen. While you were up, floating above at the lighting rig. You see some resistance come from rain. And you actually see him, or I'm sorry, Whoosk, you see him shift into rain. Which instantly you felt you felt your stomach flip when you saw him do it in front of somebody. You shortly lose sight of him as he walks in the front of the curtain to the main stage. On the other side, this goblin is looking up at, well, I guess eye level at Rain at this point. You've got 10 minutes. I'm gonna send you to the prop room. And he points over to his left.
Just look at him and like look at the prop room and look back at him and was like, do I get any like stage hands to help me with props? Any fellow actors or actresses?
What do you need?
I need 3 extra goblins, 3 extra people, actors.
You pique his curiosity. But you hear him be reluctant and say, well, anything to get this performance perfect for Endelyn. And
Perfect.
you see him grab these 3 goblins that have been previously attired in some bullywug costumes. They've got big bellies on them, and some of them with like bulbous fingers, like gloves. But it seems like their performance has been done. And you see this goblin just go, with him. And they follow you to the prop room.
Fantastic.
Outside of the prop room, Yvel, as you are floating, and you see Whoosk get taken away, you peer down and you see that shoveling has been shut down,
Oh shit.
non-reactive. What do you do?
Is there anyone up in that light box with me?
There are 4 goblins doing things up there, but they were so oblivious to you floating up there, they did not see you. But you can see that they are controlling the lights up there, shining them in different directions, changing them colors.
Okay. Can I get to where, the cords that are connected up for the cranes? Is there some kind of mechanism that's attached to the light box for controlling those?
Let's see.
I want to get to a position where I can use my ability to control those.
Okay. Can you give me a perception roll?
Amazing. 9.
As you are observing the hair, you said you're looking for like another cord to see if you can manipulate it.
Yeah, I was looking for where the crane cords connect.
Okay.
The carhead crane cords.
So, chloride crane cords connect 4 times as fast.
Right.
As you're like observing this light box, you can see that there are dozens of cylinders that the goblins are able to control by swiveling. And then when you look at the cord hair specifically, I'll say you find a way of where you can operate this contraption in a way that you would find suitable.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then yeah, without drawing too much attention to myself, I'm gonna try to position myself to control those cords
Okay.
and just sort of test them out, see how they work a little bit.
Okay.
And I want to be able to move that moon prop
Okay.
that we attached on the crane.
Okay, so you're talking about the crane. So this is the lighting rig at the top. The cranes were behind the stage. You got
Right.
the lighting rig.
And it said, I wrote in there, I found Korred hair attached to the cranes coming from the lighting rig above the stage.
Oh, okay. The cranes and lighting rig were constructed by Bergonauts and are manipulated. Okay, yes, by the hair. Okay, so yeah. Okay, I'll say you could do that. I'm sorry, I'm having an issue of like trying to see how this is all connected at the top. I know we talked about that last night too.
Mhm.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I just want to test it and see if I can get the moon prop to move around.
To move? Okay. Do you remember what gave you the special way to manipulate this hair?
I think it was a dance. I know I have it in my notes. I learned a dance that lets me control / manipulate Korred hair anywhere in Motherhorn.
Okay. So you will have to do that.
Okay.
Okay.
I can boogie.
Okay.
I forgot to start a new page.
You're okay.
If I'm sitting there boogieing, do the goblins draw attention? Are they confused or are they busy working, doing their thing?
I'm gonna see if they even notice that you're there because they didn't last time. They're stupid. I don't know what to tell you. They don't notice. They don't notice you up there at all. I don't know if it's you're just very quiet while you are dancing up there and shimmying, but they don't react to you at all.
Okay. Maybe they're just really focused. Like they're absolute professionals. Their focus cannot be broken. I respect that.
They're deep into their work and maybe one's sleeping on the job.
Okay. Then yeah, I'm gonna see if I can mess with the moon prop a little bit, get it going, kind of familiarize myself with it, and then once I've sort of got that situated, I want to cast Dancing Lights,
Okay.
and I will form it into one large ball instead of the 3, and position it directly underneath the light box.
Okay.
So as I'm like leaning over the side with the cords, I'm gonna cast it right at the edge and move it
Okay.
just at the edge of my sight.
With your boots of levitation, do you have to be concentrating on the levitation?
Yes. So I will land in the box.
Okay.
Can I still get to the cords from there? Are they connected to the box?
It is connected to the box, yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so then yeah, I'll drop down quietly in the box.
Okay.
And then cast it right at the edge as I'm
Okay.
looking over.
Can you give me one more stealth roll?
Sure. I'm already rolling very well, so that's a slutty 20.
Okay,
Not
awesome.
bad.
I will say when you land into the box, it is you take one step at a time or you put one foot down at a time when you get into this box, and you're pretty crouched, but you're enough behind some random crates that are left up there and whatnot to still be able to walk around in this light rig or box, to be able to adventure around to your liking.
Okay. Behind the box boogie.
What dance are you doing?
Just like the funny man. Just trying to really quietly do that.
While Yvella's doing her special jig.
Sorry, I missed it.
Huh?
So I'm sorry I missed it.
You are in this prop room over here
Fantastic.
with 3 goblins.
What kind of props are in this prop room?
Got it in my phone. I got a special one for you.
Oh boy.
Alright.
See whips, chains, and a strange wooden horse.
Alright, you get up on that horse.
Would you like to roll a 1d6 for me? Be the first one you find.
6.
You find a blue pattern vest.
Ooh. Fancy.
Okay.
Would you like to find more costume attire? Or a prop?
You've got something blue, now you need something new. You need something borrowed.
You find a gray high-collared robe.
I don't know what to do with any of this.
It's all coming together.
It's all coming together.
Can I turn to one of the goblins and ask them if I'm allowed to tear some of the props?
You look at, I'll say, one of the ones that looks a little tired from working all evening, and, we don't care, just as long as Endelyn is happy.
I don't think I have any more cheese curds for these guys. Sounds sad and tired.
Yeah.
Sounds like he needs a coffee.
Need some
Alright.
swamp one.
Oh, can I find one more prop? for
Yes,
my thing,
absolutely.
for my phone? Can I find one more prop?
You're looking for a prop instead of the costume this time?
Oh, yeah, yes. A prop,
Okay.
please.
You find a stick-on mustache and a goatee and a bald cap.
Because that's what you need as a changeling.
Okay, one more prop.
One more prop, okay.
That's another one.
One,
He's gonna look like Dr. Phil.
you find an elven amulet.
Ooh. Is it costume jewelry? Oh, I'm sorry.
Sure, it's costume jewelry. We'll say it's big and gaudy.
It's bloody.
Looks to be fake amber, and it's actually made to look like twigs, and it's a nice necklace.
I have no idea what we're doing. Shit, what was the first prop? Oh, the bald head and the bald cap and
Stick on mustache and goatee.
Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna tell the goblins my plan.
Okay.
I don't know if you want me to tell you now
Sure.
or when we get up on stage.
It's up to you.
I'm gonna have the three goblins turn around and strip the robe into like a long strip, like if someone was racing and they were running across the finish line kind of strip.
Okay.
And while that's happening, I'm actually going to change again. I'm going to change into I don't think they're called turtles, are they? I don't know. I'm going to play that tortoise race. Turtles.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to change into an old tortoise.
Okay.
And I'm going to put on the bald cap and the face.
Okay.
So I look like an old ass bald turtle.
Okay. The goblins they see you change, but they don't seem to react at all.
Fantastic.
Cool story, bro.
You see them tying and ripping this, you said it was the vest, or was it the robe?
It was the robe.
The robe. They're ripping the robe, and it's just like shredded and tattered.
Stop it.
These rips are not equal in any way, shape, or form, but they work out.
Are they enough to hold them in like one line across the stage?
Yes.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna walk up to the one that seems the most energetic.
Okay.
I'm saying, all right, you're gonna be my co-actor star of this show. So I can like tape around. Can I tape some of this like blue jacket to his head so it looks like ears?
Yeah, you can absolutely do that. So you buy some duct tape.
And give him like rabbit ears.
Okay.
In a sense, I don't know if I can like, I don't know, maybe I just like strip two pieces of the that they're hanging off the back of his head.
Yeah. They look like rabbit ears, but they're just very droopy and floppy from the materials and fabrics that you found.
Fantastic. All right. We're going to be running the tortoise and the hare tonight.
I've never heard this one before, and this one's like super excited. Kind of seems like they had one too many Red Bulls.
That's great. You're gonna race me as a rabbit tonight. If you can make it around the trek, in the story, the rabbit runs around the track and stops every now and again because they want to hang out with their friends and talk and stuff, while the tortoise continues walking on. I feel like I'm trying to explain this to the goblin right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna say that like you're gonna run around the track a couple of times, then stop at the end to talk with your friends for a while, and you're gonna think you can catch me on the third lap, but I'm actually going to win. And and when that happens, I don't have anything to give this fucker as an incentive. I didn't say that out loud.
Just tell him it'll make Endelyn happy.
And if you let me win and the story plays out as it's supposed to, Endelyn will be very happy with you.
I can work with that.
That's all they want is to please him.
seems like there is a thorough plan for this play to go forward with you and your little posse.
Goblin posse.
Going back to Yvel.
Hello.
Hi. The stagehand that pulled Whoosk away is back behind the stage. And you can hear him grunting and mumbling, and you hear him say, "Where is that halfling?" And he walks up to Shoveling's body and pokes it, and he goes, "What kind of prop is this?" Do you react? No.
Stay up here.
You can see that this goblin is looking for you.
Okay. I will stay out of sight, being very quiet, not making any noise whatsoever.
I can get your beef 30 minutes.
After the goblin messes with the warforge that has been turned off, you can see him after about 5 minutes of messing with this thing. He turns around, he loses interest, notices that he can't find you, and looks at what is not a watch there. "Oh, I'm almost out of time!" And he runs back to the prop room, knocks on the door. "You have 1 minute!"
The freckle past a hair. Alright, guys, let's.
Do I have anything that gives motivation? Shit, I don't know. I believe in you three. You're the three best goblin actors and actresses I've ever met. And I believe that two of you will be great. Racing fence posts and one a rabbit.
The goblin opens up the door and ushers you guys to come out to the stage. As you walk out to the stage, you see that this place is very dreary, very gloomy. As you look out to the audience, you just see these dark figures. No one's cheering, no one's clapping.
Boo, all suck.
Boo!
They are all cloaked, slouched over, just watching the stage. And the only light source is coming from the stage. And as you peer up onto the balcony, you can see a larger creature who has a veil over her face, and she is using opera glasses to look out onto the stage. Yvel, at this point, I will say that you can see into the stage over the curtain from backstage. Both of you can see this figure in the balcony, and also a very familiar face right next to her. You see her nudge the familiar face and point at Whoosk.
Who is the familiar face? Or what does it look like, I guess?
You can just tell that it's familiar at this point from where you're at. If you get closer, I'll let you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't see what they look like, though, for me.
No. From Whoosk's standpoint, maybe. Because he's a little bit further. So, you see the stagehand that grabbed you before. Let's see. The spotlight lands on him, and the goblins from the light box, you can see them move those cylinders and point it towards Whoosk at the center of the stage. He has 3 goblins that were available to help him with him. You hear the stagehand go, "Ladies and gentlemen, well, tonight we have a special performance as we have some new guests in the building."
Guests means I'm not permanent. I'm not not stay.
Did you say that out loud?
I mean, you're just sensible.
It's a one-time show. I'm in town only tonight.
So Whoosk is like right here. And Yvel, you're still back here. Whoop. Or actually, do you think this is the light box? This is the lighting rig? Do you think that's it? Because there's lights coming from it.
I guess so. That would kind of make sense.
Okay. So yeah, I'll say you could probably see her. If you are up here, because that's like, I don't know, you can go all the way around.
The cranes are up here, maybe.
Yeah.
I'd probably be over here, wherever
Okay.
the crane cords connect.
Okay.
Wherever the,
These cords?
I guess.
Bet you that's it. Bet you that's it. I was having a hard time like trying to picture this in my head last night. So I'll say, yeah, you're in the center, and then you're back here. So if you did decide to travel up, you could probably see that face a little bit more clearly.
Okay, so I'm right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd probably be right there preparing.
Okay.
And so Whoosk is there, so like this is the curtain or something? Or
See, I was thinking that that was the back curtain, like you
Okay.
guys were behind that.
okay.
That's what was in my head, and I think this is the walkway up at the
Okay.
top with the lighting rig. Oops.
And so you come out into the stage area.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. And as that announcer is, or I'm sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
So go ahead then.
Oh no, the announcer just announced that there was special guests in the building tonight.
Okay.
Put on a performance.
Then as he's announcing that, I'm gonna shift my dancing lights to a like bright yellow sun color
Okay.
and move it behind this wall
Okay.
and refresh it since it only has a minute at a time. So.
Okay. You see that the stagehand takes a bow and he looks back at Whoosk. And as he bows, you hear, "Okay, don't mess this up." And he exits the stage.
Supposed to say break a leg.
I just take as I'm standing there, I just want to look out at the crowd, and can I see the familiar faces?
You can. I will say you recognize this face from the Witchlight Carnival. It is a drow with long silver hair. She looks very regal, very slender, and she sits with her back straight. No reaction in her face whatsoever.
Do I know? I'm not gonna find it. Okay, I'm just gonna like continue my stare through the crowd, pan through the crowd. Then I'm going to set up the two goblins with the rope.
Okay. I'm gonna put them on there.
There's like a dotted circle on the map there.
Dotted circle?
Right here.
Yes.
I'm gonna set them up like here and here. One on each side of the rope.
So like here too? Or
And one like here and one like here. And this will be my like runner guy.
I
I
see.
think that's the stage in the circle.
The circle's the stage?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then it kind of like bleeds into the bleachers,
Gotcha.
into the stands.
This is like a 10-foot grid,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, so they're gonna stand in like a tent. There's. I'm gonna race from the center. We're just gonna run in the circle.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, you're gonna run like.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And each time we run a lap, the rabbit's gonna stop and chit chat with his buddies who are at the fence posts.
Okay.
And then like on the third, I don't know, it's the classic
Mhm.
first layer race.
Yeah. Okay. As you guys begin this race, the goblins seem to catch on to this play very quickly. And you hear the stagehand, the crowd kind of falls quiet for a moment, and it's been quiet the whole time, but like the goblins that are running, especially the one that is of the rabbit, is sitting there having a conversation, and you see the stagehand that's behind the curtain go, "Psst, it's your cue," and looking at you.
So we'll start running, I guess.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. As you begin to run or quickly walk as a tortoise
I do have
around.
a scarf, but
That's true. That's really true.
But
That's
I'm
where I
not
thought
yet.
you were going with this. I thought you
Oh.
were going to replay his death or something.
Damn. The death of that?
I thought he was with like tying the rope. You see, I'm actually gonna pull one of these.
And just really quick, do I recognize what play he's doing from my background in theater? Theater.
Sure, I would say yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know exactly what play this is.
Exception.
Yeah.
I don't want to metagame and stuff.
Oh, this one's appropriate. These are just cues and lines, just random lines in this, so. The goblin that is dressed as the hare or the rabbit sees Whoosk as in his turtle form start to catch up. And you hear come from the goblin, which is kind of competitive. Hold on to thy seat. This trail has more bumps to come, and begins to run ahead of you again.
it's the most I've heard you say all day. The smartest thing I've heard you say.
And as I'm watching them go around the track, I'm gonna start moving the sun from behind stage and have it just sort of do like a slow arc across the sky to sort of show like the passage of time.
Okay.
And it's just this big ball that looks like the sun is gonna go up and across, real nice and slow.
Okay.
And I'm going to once I've kind of got that in a motion, I'm gonna position the moon up like center stage, held above,
Okay. Okay.
or like I guess back here sort of. Show her the dark star.
One of those was a 20. The goblins that were up there with you, 3 of them did not notice what you were doing, but one of them saw the moon start to shift up above.
Okay.
And you can see that he is kind of panicking and searching around this lighting box, trying to figure out how this is moving. Okay. You already did a stealth for me. What do you do as you see him frantically trying to figure this out?
Do I already have the moon positioned, or like how close did I get it?
It's like halfway.
About halfway to where
Yeah.
I'm at? Okay. And I do notice him searching
Mhm.
around. Okay. Quick guess. How far through the play are they?
About halfway as well.
About halfway.
Yeah.
You said I was behind some crates, so I think I'll stop my jig, stop my running man, and duck down real quick and try
Okay.
to stay out of sight.
Okay.
And like peek over it so I can try to do like one of those as he comes around, I go around maneuvers.
Okay. 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 I don't want to make you do 2 stealths because I feel like that's redundant.
It's alright if you do.
Actually, where's my phone? Did I even bring my phone in here? I think I did. That's okay. I have my tablet. Give me 2 seconds. I will just say, instead of you rolling for something, you guys are basically doing this with each other. He doesn't see you right now because you did roll so high for your stealth a while ago. But he is definitely, he knows something is up.
Okay.
You see the goblin take another break. And this time he's just, honestly, I think in the play itself he catches a nap.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So you see that he's like exhausted and stretches. And looks back at you and sees how far you are.
We're coming, young lad.
And I've got an idea whenever you come.
Okay, okay. He takes a nap and falls asleep on the stage as you are continuing to run and catch up to him.
I imagine, yeah.
You glance back up at the balcony and see Endelyn's reaction to this. And you see her in all smiles. She has a big grin on her face. Back to you.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Did you say that these lights were made of like canisters with a candle in them?
They are shuttered cylinders, each with a continual flame inside of it.
Okay. Maybe I can't quite do that, but so I'm going to, as we're like doing a little loop-de-loop, I'm gonna pop out my wand of prestidigitation and quietly cast prestidigitation with it so that the nearest light fixture goes like and a little puff of smoke starts coming out of it.
Ooh, okay.
And an odd odor. Yeah. Oh, a shower of sparks, so instantaneous harmless sensory effect. So yeah, like a little puff of smoke, like it's something's going wrong with it. Try and distract it. Distract it.
Don't. Oh my god. Don't. 'Cause I don't Did you use... You said you used your wand, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what did you use with it?
Wand. It's a wand of prestidigitation. So
Okay.
that's what I cast.
Okay. I'm still learning. So,
Do you want to read what it does?
no, it's okay. I'm just curious if this would be affected by it because it is a continual flame spell put onto this
Mm-hmm.
this light. So it's saying that dispel magic would
It won't do anything to the flame.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought you were saying you were putting it out.
Oh, no, I was asking it if it is a candle, I was gonna put it out, but since it's
Oh,
not, I'm
okay.
just doing the puff of smoke.
Yeah.
coming out of it.
Yep, you're all good. Yeah. I'll say it happens. You are able to create a puff of smoke. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I'm trying to make it look like smoking and something happened with the light and try and distract him.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I will say that catches his attention very
Okay.
quickly. And he immediately goes over there to check it out to see if there's something wrong with it.
Alright, cool.
Yeah.
Since he's back distracted, I'll get back to my chords and try and move it. Keep moving the moon.
Okay. I mean, there's not a roll to move those cords, so go for it. Yep. Oh. Let's see. And then one of them is distracted, so he has a disadvantage. Okay. And then one last goblin to see if they see what. You're still trucking. Man, this is bad. Okay. Alright. You manage to swing this moon. Now this is a crescent moon. Into the center stage. And everybody is distracted by the play so far that they are not able to catch your prop out there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to keep it pretty high up, like up in the darkness too.
Yeah. Okay.
Ready. Ready, Coach Simeon.
All right. You, however, in the play, you guys end up wrapping this play up at the bottom, below Yvel, and as you only see Endelyn stand up and start to clap. It's still very quiet in this building, but you hear her voice echo throughout the room. And you hear her say to the companion next to her, "Well, wasn't that wonderful, Ziltara? Our guest put on quite a show." And you can see that the drow next to her grabs the opera glasses once more and peers down at the stage at you. And as soon as they see you, they drop the glasses quickly and stand up and leave.
Okay, by then.
At the end of the play, I was planning on dropping the moon and moving the
Yeah,
sun
go
up
for
on
it. Yeah, you can still
Okay.
do that. She's still there. Endelyn's still there. Ziltara left.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, as soon as she starts talking and like they're doing the bows and stuff,
Mhm.
then the moon's gonna start coming down, and the sun will be like up above them in the middle, and then the moon will start coming down in front of it.
Okay. You see Endelyn in the stage, or I'm sorry, not in the stage, but on the balcony. You see her. She's all smiles and grins, and she's clapping and laughing. And Ziltara leaves, but she slowly it starts to dwindle down her clap as she is seeing this prop happening in front of her. Let me see what is about to happen. Because I was not expecting an eclipse to happen this fast.
Isn't it a crescent moon though?
It is a crescent moon, so I don't know.
I don't know if
Partial.
it should be
Partial eclipse.
I don't know if that counts.
It technically doesn't,
Oh.
but
Just
let me see. You worked very hard to get that. So.
I mean, I kind of also feel like maybe we just don't need to scare her off.
Well,
She
also,
did a good job.
you guys don't know if she knows who you are. She just knows that you're guest. The only thing that has been said is guest.
Yeah.
But from your standpoint too, you got pulled away and asked for you. So, let's see.
What if you shrank your son small? No, it's a crescent. I'm not I was thinking of the other one. Yes. No. Zeus.
I feel like this was really creative, so that's why I'm having a hard time and, me saying if it worked or not.
Feelings won't be hurt if it doesn't work.
Okay.
Could you hold like a metal coin up behind in front of your ball real quick and make it look like real big? Put it right in front of her eye.
How big does your dancing lights actually get? That's the thing, because this prop is huge, the moon is.
I mean, if you covered all of the sun, it would just start shining behind a giant crescent moon with that.
If it's just a little ball in the middle of the crescent moon, like.
It doesn't really say. So it says you create up to 4 torch-sized lights within range, making them appear as torches, lanterns, or glowing orbs that hover in the air for the duration. You can also combine the 4 lights into one glowing, vaguely humanoid form of medium size.
Oh, that's huge.
So a ball roughly medium size.
Okay.
You're
So like
small.
So like a 5-foot ball maybe.
Okay.
Or you could make 4 small ones and put them right next to each other. The way you look like squares. It won't matter when you can't see this.
Where's that moon?
Just spin it really fast. It'll look like a ball.
That sounds like making a ball with extra steps.
What's
What are we doing here again? We're supposed to find Maria and
that? Hurley.
Hurley and
Zabilna.
Wait, Zabilna's she's in that house. We gotta figure out what that is. We're trying to shut off some contraptions or something.
Okay, it actually doesn't say how big this moon is. This is a wooden disc painted to look like a moon that weighs 50 pounds. It has a small iron ring screwed into the top so it can be hung from a hook above the stage.
Is it a crescent moon?
The disc would imply that it's round, like a dinner plate.
So yeah, I guess it's not a crescent moon. It's a full moon. It's like a fucking dinner plate. And it doesn't say specifically how big it is either, so I think you just created an eclipse. Okay.
Everybody panic!
The world's gonna end! Does she have a seizure or something?
Val, you can see, both of you guys can see this, and you hear the slow clap die off. And she can see the eclipse that you have created.
That ain't me, dog.
You guys kill the hag immediately. But you killed it the right way.
Wait, what? She just explodes?
She
Wait, what?
begins to disintegrate. And you can see as her spindly fingers begin to basically become dry sand and crumble away from her hands in the midst of this slow clap. And little bits and little bits fall to the balcony floor.
I just then I snapped her.
Holy shit! Why do I kind of feel bad?
Get shit on.
I thought he was
No,
gonna
you're all
spook
freaked
her. I didn't know
out.
she was gonna explode.
It literally will kill her. It says anything symbolically an eclipse or anything will kill her.
I just thought it might like burn her a little bit or something.
Oh my god!
I remember I asked if she had a seizure. It's like, oh no way, it killed her. Maybe like.
She just disintegrates?
She disintegrates. Like, she actually dies as a hag. Like, hags have, you know, the deaths of where they're not killed correctly and they come back.
Yeah.
She is actually dead.
Did we kill the first one correct?
Oh my
The
god.
second one correct?
Hell no, we didn't. Hell no, we didn't. We beat her with a bunch of fucking sticks and metal twigs. Like, hell no, we didn't fucking kill her, right?
Oh, that's right. I forgot we didn't shove her in the fire. I stabbed her.
Yeah, you didn't shove her in the fire. That didn't happen.
No.
She never ended up in the oven.
Oh my god, she just fucking can we see her disintegrate over there?
Yes.
Oh my god. Was this after Zoltara walked out
Yes.
too? She didn't see it?
Mm-mm.
What is the rest of? Oh, she's in her own private thing, so no one else can.
Oh my god.
She's in her own little presidential balcony booth.
Not anymore.
She's kind of all over the place.
Yeah.
Little in the air ducts.
Yeah. And I will say no one else on stage noticed this happened.
Oh wow.
Anyone's got a face mask?
This was not what I had written down at all.
Holy shit.
At all. You were committed.
I was.
You were.
Well, no one's in the crowd now.
Yeah, what are the dark? No one else sees this? Like, just, okay. I'm just standing in shock, like, waiting for her to, like, in a tornado reappear, but just watching as she's disintegrated.
I will see if those 4 goblins in the lighting rig, since they're close to it, if they see it, and 2 of them do.
Okay.
Tell them they're free. Tell them they can go home rethink their lives.
What's their reaction?
You hear a couple of gasps between the 2, and they look at each other very quickly. You see this happen. You're doing your own thing down there, but
I'm just gonna go up and have a chat with the lady herself. See the Spider-Man walk down the hall.
Yeah.
Can I actually like walk over there? Start walking up like.
Sure, you can absolutely walk that direction. I'll say when you're walking that direction, you actually see. This is your first instinct that you find something kind of strange. You find Shoveling's crow dead in the bleachers.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wah, wah.
And
It's just a familiar. They'll go back to their realm.
Be free, little one.
Be free, little one. You see that, and you continue to head up more stairs and more until you reach this awning that leads to a back room, and through this little like back hallway room you see that it goes up to her balcony of where she was sitting. So I imagine these stands are all the way around like this, and they're kind of staggered, tiered, and then they've got 2 openings coming out, and it leads up into the balconies. You walk to where she was.
Yeah, I'm gonna peek at the balcony room and be like, hello? Is anyone here?
You just see dust, black dust where she was. And it kind of has some glistening orbs floating above it.
From the corner of your eye, you see a little wisp of copper come through your view and settle next to your ear, and you hear Yvel's voice in kind of like a hushed whisper going, "What the hell was that? Is there anything left?"
You're just to hear like pretty much what she said. It's just some black ash and maybe like her spirit or something floating in the air. Actually, can I roll an Arcana check?
And I will, you said just her spirit floating here. Okay. So I'm gonna drop the dancing light spell and hop off the light box, casting levitate and dropping his direction.
Okay.
Or air scooting. Air boot scooting.
Air boot scooting. You kind of just like, when you drop, you kind of just like float down. I'm thinking like Harry Potter style. You know what I mean? Like where they're coming out of the sky, they're just like fucking walking.
Yeah.
That's what you do down from the light box. What was your Arcana check?
22.
22. How rapidly.
Nice.
Magic man.
Good time for a good roll too. There's orbs.
The orbs that are floating above her, or her now cremated self, it kind of just like glistens ever so slightly with like light coming through the dome sphere itself. Let's see if I can find out her history real quick for you.
Is it multiple orbs or just one floating up?
It's a few.
A few.
Yeah, it's kind of just like sprinkled around that dust. I'm imagining something like that floating around.
Okay. Please.
Yeah.
Could I use a jar or something to try and collect the sparklers?
Sure, you
Thank you.
absolutely can if you have a jar in your bag.
It's a jar of hag dust. Spirit. Juice.
Juice.
Hag juice.
I can't believe this just happened.
I can't either. I can't either.
None of what has happened in this past hour was in my notes at all.
Yeah. I
have a small ink bottle. Can I dump the ink out and like try
There
and rinse
we
it out
go.
with some water
Yeah.
in the side of my tunic or sort of the
Yeah.
old rag that's now on the stage? The old robe?
Yes.
And, well, I guess it's not. I'm in the box, so not on the stage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I dig it. I'll say, with your costume prop, you are able to get a little bit of that fabric inside this ink bottle and get disgusting blue ink all over. But it's fine. It's whatever.
Yeah, who needs that prop anyway?
Yeah. You're not gonna use it anytime soon, and
One-time performance, all sold out for the next year and a half. No one can buy.
you scoop up her ashes and get a little bit of the sparkle, the smaller gold sparkles in this vial.
Alright. Small gold sparkles and black dust of a hag. Time to figure out what I can do with it.
Oh wait. And is there still some ash and stuff still sitting there?
Yes.
Okay.
There's a lot. He got like a 1/16 of her ash.
Damn it! Why did I get rid of that cauldron with chicken legs? Damn it!
I wish you didn't do that either. That's besides the point.
Is there something special about the cauldron with chicken legs?
Probably, but I gave it to Rin.
Oh crap, this is Scabatha. This isn't even her. Damn it. I was looking at the wrong hag.
Is she still angry?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
She goes back to like, oh god!
So with an Arcana check, is it just to see like the lore?
I was more trying to figure out what the magical essence that was floating there was.
Okay.
Like the Arcana check's more the magic behind what's going on.
Okay. Let's see.
However, if you want a history check, it's also 2010.
That works too. I'm just gonna make this up out of my ass. I'll say with that Arcana check, you get the sense of something is quite different from the last tag that you killed. The body isn't still there. Like there's some things that like you're feeling unsettled from this. The orbs that are coming off of that dust. I wouldn't say there is any magic left to it. There doesn't feel like there is anything held still here. But it's more so of just illusion. Yeah.
I'm gonna take my old boots, since I have boots of levitation now. I'm gonna take my old boots, and fill them with the ash and sparkles, and drop them in my boots in my bag holding.
You're gonna make us stay upright when you put them in the bag, or like when you reach in there, you're just gonna like pull something out, it's just gonna be covered in ash.
Oh God.
Theoretically, everything exists in its own little pocket dimension, so that's a really good question, if it spreads or not.
In its own little pocket space, you reach in, you just pull out a boot, it's upside down, and you just have all this ash in there. You just reach out and grab the ash separately.
Because the portable hole is a physical space, so stuff does fall in the hole. But a bag of holding isn't a physical space, so I don't know. But I really hope not. I hope I can just drop the boot in there. Each one.
Well,
You also see a pair of scissors laying in this dust. I will give you that too.
I would pick those up.
Okay. Alright.
It's shiny.
Um,
Not a crow anymore, but shiny. Still have tendencies.
you see that these are black scissors and there is a red ribbon tied to them.
Like tied, keeping them closed, or just like tied on the end of one, like the
One of the
finger lip?
loops. Yeah, that's what I'm imagining.
Also, while I'm standing there with Yavel, I'm gonna change back into my changeling form, just
So you're not running around as Rain?
as the turtle.
Or as a turtle. Yeah, that's right. You're the turtle.
That's so strange watching you do that still. It's gonna take me a while. It was nice seeing you as Rain again, though.
I like sit there and like stretch out my arms. I was like, oh, being that old man sucks.
Oh,
Take
but
off
you're
the
such
face.
a cute little old man turtle.
Take off that stuff and just toss it on the seat that Ziltara was sitting on.
Wait, why were you wearing more disguise kits when you are a disguise kid?
Because I was an old turtle man.
It makes sense.
I had the prop, so I had to use it.
I think also with changelings, isn't it? You can only change into things you've seen.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
But now he's seen a mustache and a bald cap.
He has.
So you can change into it.
My head's just going to change into a bald cap and a mustache.
But you can now change into Endelyn and the mystery dragon. Hey!
Oh, did it scare you? Are you okay?
Yeah.
Mystery dragon.
Endelyn came back. Oh.
She's just missing her legs. They're in my bag of holding.
Yeah, I feel like I can't give you any magic because she's not alive anymore. She's gone.
Understandable.
Were you trying to suck magic out of her ashes?
No.
No.
Some wizard shit over there.
Mm,
No, I wasn't trying to see if that's what I could do later down the line.
you know, I'll look into it, but I'm not really sure.
Not even if it's like, I don't know, if there's no magic in it at all, that's fine. I'll still hold on to it.
Okay.
But, like, the idea was, like, if there was, I could find, like, an alchemist or a blacksmith or, like, someone to, like, extract the magical
Okay.
stuff from in there. But if there's none at all,
Okay.
it's fine. I can still use it as leverage against sisters later.
That's true.
Sprinkle it on your bread, too.
Let me think about
Tasty.
that. Now that I know what you're like looking into it for. Let me think about that for a while, and we'll find out together.
Could see if it could be used as like an alchemical reagent too. An alchemist.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe it. You know what? I kind of like the idea. I do. So we'll look into it and see if we can get something homebrewed or something.
Sounds good.
Use it to enhance some stuff.
Yeah. So you just have one boot or two boots full of her ashes?
Oh, I fill both boots.
Oh, okay.
Those little boots.
Okay.
Boots were
I
Sure.
got 2 boots full.
Sure. I will tell you this. It probably won't have the same reaction that his will with the homebrew stuff if you end up doing that too.
Oh, what was wrong with my boot?
It could be something completely different. I'm probably gonna find it on a roll table.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay.
If it at least does something, I'm down for that.
Okay, cool. Alright. If you guys are cool with it, I'm cool with it.
Mixes with my foot sweat and causes it to change a bit.
Ooh. It might.
Egg lesson in foot sweat.
Makes your health
new body moisturizer.
Add a D4 to a health potion, but your breath smells like Sunday mornings garlic.
Oof.
Like SpongeBob Sunday.
Sunday morning. I can't believe you guys just killed her.
Me,
Okay.
you, that was wild.
So I always say you guys were like up here. That's where that balcony was. You walk back down the stairs after seeing what is left of Endelyn. And you see that there's another room that opens up behind here. How's it already 8? Where are you guys? Let me look at my map. And see, this happens so quickly. And that just means that Curse of Strahd's gonna happen even faster.
God, I'm literally gonna have to do this overlay like tonight.
Oh
This
god.
weekend.
I mean, literally, you guys just. I don't.
I don't know. They were just so specific about a moon prop in the room. I was like, fuck it, it's coming with us.
Yeah. Okay, you know what? I'll do this. Since this has been all improv, you guys still have 2 levels of this place to explore through
Without any supervision now, too.
without any supervision.
Loot the place!
Oh.
Loot! Shopping spree.
I honestly don't know what to do. Yeah, I mean, that's what we could do.
Every drawer is just getting ransacked.
Just scraping shit, like knocking dressers over.
Disrespect your surroundings.
Thanks.
Going through her wardrobe, put on something good.
Got some opera glasses.
Oh, are those on the chair, by the way? And, can I take those too? Because she dropped them.
Yeah, you want to take the opera classes?
Yeah, if we're looting, I'm already
Yeah,
starting strong.
yeah. I feel like you guys don't have a lot of loot anyways, so it's fine.
It's fantastic.
It's fine.
Just shoving whole chairs in the bag of holding and shit.
As you guys come down these stairs, you can see that this magnificent hall is lined with stone bookshelves housing a library of leather-bound tomes. Yes, not tombs.
Yeah.
English language. There are 3 elderly goblins that are climbing on ladders to fetch books from for 3 slender, cloaked figures who are reading while seated.
3 slender cloaked figures.
Mm-hmm.
Do they look like darklings that were part of the audience?
They do, but a
Jeez.
lot older.
Much older. Okay. And as far as we can tell, they do not seem to have noticed the occurrence.
No.
The occurrence.
They have not
The
noticed the
accident.
occurrence. These guys are really old. They do notice you, but they heard that Endelyn was expecting guests, so they assume that that's who you are.
Well, she got those guests. A little bit more than those guests.
Careful who you invite in your house.
The amount can't. Oh! For that, I need you to adjust your alignment. For the whole eclipse thing.
Just him?
Just Yvel.
Chaos.
I might have to do that on my computer.
Okay.
for session.
But just remember before next session, to adjust your alignment, okay?
Okay, I can't figure it out.
I feel like it's appropriate. What is your current alignment? Neutral good.
There it is. Chaotic good. So now I'm chaotic neutral. Chaotic neutral creatures follow their whims, holding their personal freedom above all else. Many barbarian rogues and some bards are chaotic neutral. Oh, this one's now included.
A darkness falls over you, Phil. Starts looking at the camera like.
Yvel went dark.
You built the hat killer. Yvel's just looking in the mirror at herself. Dark cloak over her head.
And I'm only doing that because there was no dialogue with this hag. There was no motive. There was nothing.
Yeah, we don't know where. We're gonna ask someone else where the Palace of the Heart's Desire is.
I didn't know I was gonna kill her.
I'm not upset that it killed her. We're not on a time limit this time, so I don't care what happens.
Dandy said Zabilna is held in the Palace of Heart's Desire, and we gotta fly over the deadly mist around it. And Dandy didn't know where that is, but he does know where the deadly mist is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
You can see the mist enveloping Yon, like around on the outskirts,
Okay.
just like it did for thither and hither.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well.
You guys can see the library.
Sneak up and murder the old man.
Just go on a murdering spree.
Change your alignment again.
Dead.
All right. You said they took. Did they? You said they took notice of us or no?
They noticed you, but they didn't react.
Oh.
I guess I kind of metagamed that a little bit, but they knew that Endelyn was expecting guests, and they assume that you are the guest.
Okay.
They have no idea that Endelyn is dead.
Okay. a little bit of motive.
What's your motive?
She kidnapped a bunch of people.
Now that Endelyn's dead, can I dress right? Yes.
Yeah. You got your curse removed with Scabatha, actually. Like, I had to flip some things when shoveling got here, but it does make sense. Endelyn is now dead. You are all good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fire. Why do I look like a peacock?
Isn't that a good thing?
Maybe. Good God.
Good God.
Well, can I approach one of these goblibrarians and ask them if they have any magical spell books? I would do that with my hands.
You see one of them move their glasses towards the bridge of their nose, looking down at you a little bit. He's quite old, too. I imagine him with a longer beard, if goblins can grow beards, and very wrinkly. And
Hi. I'm Rain, and I'm Zabilda's special guest. She said I could check out and take any book in this library that I want. Maybe she was something, but
are you shifting to Rain?
no,
You look like Whoosk.
I look like Whoosk.
Okay. You hear him like mumble to himself just a little bit, just he's working in this damn library, just like doing his own thing. And he actually hands you, let's see. You asked for a magic book. Magic spell book. Okay.
I gotta do the Johnny Depp fingers.
Is it silent clapping?
He hands. Oh, sorry. He hands you this spineless black book. You can see that it has yellow pages and it's held together with copper wire. There's an image of an hourglass that's burned into the front of the cover. And then also you can see that there is a carved symbol of a chicken foot as well on it.
Oh God.
Remy!
I don't even remember what that chicken foot thing did. It did something though. It had something in it.
There's something to do with the chicken foot. If you roll me a history, I might give it to you.
The chicken foot? No. 18.
I'll say you remember Madrick from chapter 1. The elderly gentleman have a tattoo of the same symbol underneath his eye.
Chicken's foot or crow's?
Chicken's foot.
Thought it was a teardrop like he was a killer.
Long white hair with a crowfoot tattoo?
I may have meant to say chicken back then.
No worries. It is now chicken foot. We are retconning.
That's the one.
Can I read the first page?
Sure. I would say that you open up this book and you see a bunch of verses on them. And it takes you a little while to read them over and over and over. You're looking at this book for maybe like 20 minutes. And The verses that stand out to you specifically say, the sweet treachery we three have, would Illig, or I'm sorry, not Illig, Jesus, Igwilv forgive us? Ha, I think not.
Will who?
Igwilv, Iggwilv.
Forgive us. I think not.
Uh-huh.
Does it look like a journal that I have?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
This does look handwritten. And though you specifically asked for a spell book, you don't see how these two connect just yet.
Okay.
Maybe it's a bill in the spell book.
Keep this shit.
Okay, what are you doing?
That's a great question.
I have more books.
I want to kind of peruse the shelves and see if I can see one that catches my eye that might say something about the Palace of Hot's design.
Not quite. But when you think of palace, you think of fairy tales, and you see one that sticks out to you that is green that has a frog on it.
The Tales of Kripke. Yeah, if it catches my eye and yeah, I'll go ahead and pull it off the shelf.
Okay.
Start flipping through the pages if it opens easily. Like the lock on it or anything.
So you pull it, and it says the tales from the Glooming Court. It has a hefty green cover, and with a withered frog stitched into the spine. And it does not open by itself.
Is that something?
Imig.
Billig's thing?
That's where the bullywugs live.
Yeah.
It's gloom. The gloomy. What did you say?
I don't remember now.
The gloomy. The palace? The gloomy palace?
I'm gonna go back. I don't remember.
It doesn't open.
Downfall.
Oh.
Gloomy Downfall?
Never mind.
No.
I thought the frogs lived in gloom. Never mind.
Gloomhaven?
No, it was in the book. The book was called something.
The book that he or she just pulled, Tales from the Glooming Court. And let me see if anything in here was called Gloom.
I thought it was the.
I do not see that. There's the Soggy Court.
That's probably it.
Okay. This is a different court.
Old Soggy Court. Okay.
Volume 3 specifically
Oh.
that she pulled.
the spine.
Yeah, it's a withered frog that is stitched into the spine. Gross.
Sun-dried frog.
Can I tell why it doesn't open? Or does it seem like a magical means of...
I would say it seems like something magical is bonding it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if I can't open it, then I'll kind of like quickly peek over my shoulders to see if the librarian's watching. And if they're not, I'll drop it in my bag of holding.
I mean, you rolled a 19, so... What
Could
are
I-
you rolling against?
Well, I was trying to see if I could see any of them watching me.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
And if not, then I was gonna try to drop it
Do
in
a
there.
perception roll then, if you're seeing,
10.
Do I see this happen?
Sure.
Can I cast Silvery Barbs on the...
Sure! This is a perfect time for it.
It would be on the goblin that saw him.
So he has a disadvantage?
Alright.
You roll again and take the new roll, and then you give me advantage.
I don't know. Do you get advantage? Yeah, that's what it's. Yes.
Yes. 8. He sneezes at the perfect time.
Alright, and right as I'm about to drop it, I hear him sneeze and peek over and just kind of like tuck it under my arm instead.
Okay.
And then I'll keep walking around the shelf.
Okay. It's not in your bag of holding, it's just under
I'm
your
just
arm.
I'm just under my arm.
Okay.
I'll wait till I'm in a dark corner and then try to use sleight of hand to drop it in there or something.
Okay. You go around the corner and go ahead and do sleight of hand for me.
It's better. 22.
Okay, I'll say you have that one. I'm not even gonna roll against it since it's 22. You go around the corner and you're able to just like slouch down and drop it into your bag of holding, but right before you do, you see the frog on the spine actually blink at you.
It's got eyes still?
Mm-hmm.
Oh god. I'll just kind of like... I'll just sort of like stare at the bag as it disappears, slowly close the top, and just be like, that's a future Yubel problem.
What a mood. That's a mood.
And keep perusing the bookshelves.
Okay. I will say those are the only 2 books that caught y'all's attention.
Okay.
Okay.
That's fair. After I don't really see anything that looks interesting, I will actually go talk to the librarian
Okay.
and ask him, just, super casual, real cool, just be like, I was looking for some books about the House of Heart's Desire or whatever, and I was just, I didn't really find one. Do you know anything about it?
He looks at you and does the same thing he did with Whoosk of just... And he actually quickly slides on this ladder down a few rows and makes his way even higher up on the ladder until you can just like see his little butt up there. And
That's why I
he's
didn't find it.
searching way up there. You know what? I will get some Palace of Heart's Desires info for you.
Nice. This little goblin's a whole catalog.
comes back with a book that is like a sunset purple and pink. And it has a castle at the front. And this book title says Baba Yaga's Daughter.
I don't know anything about this.
Okay. Well, thank you. Is this about that?
That's what you asked for.
Okay. All right. Well, this is all I need. I guess I'm just gonna go read this, and in a different place.
You're like crouching between the shelves somewhere and just like be reading it.
Sweep.
That is where I'm ending tonight's session.
Okay.
Okay.
That's good.
Baba.
Yaga's daughter.
Daughter.
John Wick stuff.
John Wick's daughter. I have a certain set of skills. I will find you.
I think that's Liam Neeson, but
I prefer Liam O'Brien. But that's
That was a whole session of improv. I wrote everything down in my book.
good job. That was wonderful.
that was wild.
Glad you guys had fun.
Holy shit. I did not expect murder.
No.
I thought I was just gonna spook her or something.
No.
I didn't know the weakness of the hags like would make them explode, because we could have just fucking walked with her shins and killed the other hag. We literally had to just walk in a room and be like, whoa, and then she would have just pooped.
You guys seem to be friends with Bablorna, though. Was she the one that was the Widdershins?
I think so.
Oh, yeah.
What was Scab?
Scabatha was throwing her in the oven. Fire, right? You had to cook her.
I thought wasn't
I feel like it was something else.
nothing.
Yeah. There was some kind of like weird. You know what? I have the thing in front of me. But not that.
But not that. What was the episode name again?
Who's in the crowd? No one now. Whoosk is in the crowd.
Wow.
Scabatha forgets the first creature she sees in the morning.
That's
It's
right.
invisible to her for the day.
How does it kill her?
I don't know how that would kill her. They were recommending in the book to put her in the to burn her. So maybe that's just how she was supposed to die. Not to metagame. You guys aren't going back there anyways, it doesn't matter, so
Only forward, no backward.
yeah.
Scab's not, the hag's not dead. We need you to come back. Nope, can't do
Nope,
it.
can't do
Only
it.
forward, no backward. Sorry.
Change of plans.
Take care of the hag yourself.
Not my problem anymore. At least one of them's dead. They can't do their whole three sister trust fund thing.
That's true.
There cannot be a coven.
Yeah.
Like specifically, sorry.
No. I mean,
Oh no, you're all good. I'm done.
we did remove one of the 3 legs on the stool. This 3-legged stool.
Damn, was that chicken pots magics too?
I couldn't figure out what the hell to do with it, and when I used detect magic on it, it said it was just applied.
Well, it's not that. It's just it was used for something else. But I can't let you know that. Of what it was supposed to be used for.
And I gave it to Remy already. I just assume we didn't need it.
It's okay. You're all good.
Will Rimney have a chicken pot in the straw?
Do a buyback for Rumi?
Pot back up way too late. Fucking Strahd. It's just the talisman for the fucking sphere of annihilation.
Wah, wah. Gotta put the pot on your head, then you can control it perfectly.
Was that elven amulet actually just like a stage prop?
Yeah. It's like very bulky and gaudy, and you can tell it's not real.
So it's
Wait.
property of Nightshade
Or
on
to
the back.
keep it? You keep it.
Moongrave, you're gonna keep it? Okay.
Yeah. You can use distort value to sell it later.
Hey, there you go.
Oh.
Well, for all that improv, I did a great job.
Thanks, I appreciate that. I was not expecting that at all, but I'm all good with it, you know? Sometimes it's funner that way.
Well, any theories or any after episode tea?
We haven't done theories in a minute. I'm down for theories.
Theories.
Do you think the other two hags are gonna come back?
The other one.
Well, we didn't correctly kill either of the other two hags.
That's right. Well, I thought. How did we kill Avlorna?
You
Did we?
didn't.
Yeah.
Bavlorna's
That's right.
chillin'.
Yeah, but we killed Endelyn, right? So she's not coming back.
Just killed Endelyn, and we killed Scabatha.
So only one of them could come back.
That's true.
Thought like shoveling put her head in his backpack or something.
He might have done that. He definitely
I feel like he did.
probably did that.
But it's irrelevant anyways.
Because hags have a way of, I don't want to like metagame too much, but you know what I mean. Like, they have a way of figuring it out.
Voldemort.
Yeah.
Might go back to looking at his backpack and the head's gone.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay. I wonder if Bavlorna can, like, sense it. If she knows.
That's a great theory.
Or if she'll be pissed.
Or she might be happy.
That's true. And you know, I'm kind of confused by their relationship because they seem to hate each other, but they're also a coven. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Maybe they all want soul power, but they could only take control with the help of the other two.
It's a good theory too.
Which is why we need to find Zabilna before we go back to Bavlorna. If we're going back to Bavlorna, I don't even know if we are.
It's up to you guys if you want to go back to Bavlorna.
Let's kill her.
You do have, you know, your...
We just have to walk winter shit to it.
Yeah. Hey, Bavlorna, we're
I
back.
tried to
Start
give you
relating
guys
to
so much
Nicholas.
lore with all that stuff. I think it's kind of funny that 3 chapters later, you're like, wait a minute.
Fuck. I had no idea that was gonna kill Endelyn. Thought she was just gonna be like, "You fucking assholes," and then just like peace out.
Stomp off to go do something.
Mm-hmm.
That was very chaotic energy. You were determined.
I was.
You
I had
know?
it all thought out.
Yeah. I feel like it's a... Oh, sorry.
That's it.
Oh, I was saying that I feel like it was a good exchange for, you know, letting it happen, but your alignment drops. You know?
That's fine.
going to be honest, I was under the assumption we were going to attack her if the eclipse did anything negative to her. I was going to use a vortex warp to like bring her down to the stage front and start like, I don't know.
You start beating your ass.
I'm not a monkey anymore, so I can't beat people's ass like that. I forget.
Yeah.
Fireball.
Well, see, okay, so the other thing is I have to drop their health because it's just you two and your lower levels too. So like the thing with Scabatha, when you guys killed her, she was supposed to whoop y'all's ass. Like, but I didn't want a whole party TPK. So.
I mean, gotta learn the hard way sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh. It's gonna be interesting now. Gotta read this book. I guess we can take long rests and fuck with these books if we can find a decently safe space.
Mm-hmm. I don't even remember the last time you guys took a long rest. That was all the way at Scabatha's, wasn't it?
I think so.
Yeah. That Silvery Barbs was the first spell I cast.
It was good use. It was.
Thankfully, all the ones I cast were cantrips or at will. Speaking of which, I wonder if I'm supposed to be using spell slots for that levitate on the boots.
Yeah, that's what I was curious about too. I don't think you guys are far from the end of this campaign at all. Like, I told Chan earlier, I think it's less than a month.
We just kind of sped the process of
It might be 2 weeks now.
Expediting things a bit.
Depending on how long you guys stay, in here.
Okay.
Depending on what you want to do. Now, if you kind of give me like an insight of what you want to do so I can kind of prep it, would be awesome. What your plan is, or do you plan to loot this whole place, or?
Yes, I do want to explore
Okay.
it, yeah.
Okay.
Check it out.
Okay. That's good, because I do have all that prepped, so.
Definitely find a space for a long rest and probably check these books out. It just says I can use an action to cast Levitate at will, so I would assume I still have to use a spell slot for it, which I do have second level spell slots, and I cast it twice, once going up, one back down.
Okay.
So. And I did have 2 spell slots.
Okay.
But that is now all of my second level spell slots. So.
Are we gonna chill in the prop room?
Sure.
Seems
Yeah, absolutely can.
A decent place to not be bothered for the night.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I'll go ahead and let you guys be there for the night. You went back in there with your books and stuff. And you were able to block it off. Or there was actually a door there, so.
The door swing inward or outward?
Inward.
Oh, I still blocked it off.
Cool. So we get a long rest?
Mm-hmm.
Righteous. Okie dokie.
And I may give you guys one more level before you start at Curse of Strahd, since it is just you two. I'm excited.
Vampires.
Vampires.
I can't wait to be on a stealth mission, crawling up on like the edge of a mountain. Gonna look through my binoculars, but they're just theater glasses instead.
Opera glasses.
I kind of want to see if there's like a homebrew theater glasses thing, like item, out there somewhere. I bet you there is.
Could be. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if a hag's had some kind of magical glasses.
That's true. What do you think your book's about that you just got? Well, you kind of got an idea, but.
Baba Yaga's daughter. I don't know. Do we know who that is?
I was like, I I do.
Can I like metagame a little bit here? Like, outside, I think, if I remember properly, of reading Tasha's Cauldron from front to back, that Tasha is Baba Yaga's daughter.
Oh.
And her photo was up in Scabatha's place with the rest of them. So are they all sisters?
Oh shit! Is that cauldron Tasha's cauldron? The chicken leg cauldron? Remy!
Is it?
I see. Okay. We got the book over there. You can look at the cover.
It's all the way over there. I don't think it is Tasha's Cauldron.
Oh, it doesn't even show it on the front cover.
There's this giant cauldron down here.
Damn it! It's hiding the chicken legs.
Are the chicken legs in here?
Chicken legs. Alright, well. Damn it. I mean, I had to give Remy something for the legendary item.
Remy, I'll give you this spear for.
Give me my bucket back.
Remy's like dipped until the next campaign. You guys are just outside yelling for Remy.
Yeah. Oh well. Alright.
Maybe he'll still have it in Strahd.
Yeah.
Might. We'll see. I don't know what the hell y'all are gonna do with it in Strahd.
So is the Palace of Heart's Desire where Tasha is?
That's where Isabella is.
Is Zabilna also Baba Yaga's daughter?
I don't. She was one of the portraits that was in there. How do we get out of this? Mushroom fields.
With Pictunia.
Petunia.
Zabilna and Castle/NPCs are frozen in time. Missed. The Hags put up a barrier. Sorry, I just found this randomly from December last year. Kill the Hags - potentially. Free Zabilna using Pillion's horn? Sound right? Someone's
Yeah, that's the horn of the unicorn's mate. Which I haven't found that other unicorn either.
Flying. Every page is just like riddles.
Riddles and doodles.
Madman's journal.
I like hearing y'all's notes from the past.
W.
Somewhere it connects. W.
Something about the League of Malevolence.
Is that like the Anti-Justice League?
That was with Lamora, the unicorn that you first met. That was one of the people from League of Malevolence tried to kill it.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know where it is in my notes. I saw it earlier too. I know it's in my notes. I don't know where it's at.
What were you looking for again?
That's a sign. The pictures. Who was on the picture? Oh, here it is. Nope. Nope, never mind. I had a list of all the photo frames that were in the room with the film photo with the thorns on them.
So your notes would be from Room Lurch. went the layer of Scabathus, so it was after Lamora. But it should have been, from my memory, there was a portrait of all three tags, and then there was a picture of. Let me make sure.
I remember reading there was a picture of Tasha. I couldn't remember who else was there. So that's the three tags.
Tasha and then Baba Yaga as well. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know how that helps us.
Okay.
What was your theory before that?
Oh, I was just asking if we knew who Baba Yaga's daughter was.
Okay.
But I was curious if that's like Tasha's lair or something. Since the villain is being hidden there.
That's a good theory.
Don't know. That's a good question. I'm not sure what this book has to do with the palace, but I guess we'll find out.
Tasha's connected in some shape or form because she showed up also at Hall of Illusions. There was a statue of her outside.
That's right. Can I? Well, I mean, I guess I could wait till next episode.
Yeah. No, it's hard to not keep playing.
Oh, I had a question I was gonna ask.
Yeah.
You were talking about the sphere of annihilation is a gravitational anomaly. So what happens if you drop it from like a height?
I think it just floats in space.
Interesting. So it's like a magnet over a superconductor.
2-foot diameter black sphere is a hole in the multiverse, hovering in space and stabilized by a magical field surrounding it.
Oh.
The sphere obliterates all matter it passes through, and all matter that passes through it. It's starting to read like the Holy Hand Grenade here. Artifacts are the exception, unless an artifact is susceptible to damage from a sphere of annihilation. It passes through the sphere unscathed.
Oh.
Anything else that touches the sphere but isn't wholly engulfed and obliterated takes 4d10 force damage.
Huh.
Which would be most creatures, actually all creatures.
One shell lava
Unless
holy
I-
hand grenade.
Except Nightshade. Nightshade would be swallowed whole by it. Smaller than 2 feet.
Oh. Wah,
For
wah.
Nightshade.
One
Thank
shell.
God there's not a sphere of annihilation in that game yet.
5 is out of the question. Alright, well.
Yeah.
Great session.
There's just a
guys.
baby dragon in that campaign.
There is a baby dragon in that campaign.
That's
Me and
all.
Chan were like talking about how I used to play really chaotic characters, and I was like, I don't think I'm so chaotic. And he's like, yeah, says the person that has a baby dragon that attached to their back.
Yeah.
Touche.
Chaos going on here.
Totally not chaotic. Decide to spend an entire episode of Bibs, Bobs, and Buttons and then pick up a baby dragon. Super easy to plan for
It's good stuff.
us.
Get a dirty dust method along the way.
Dirty dust method. Dirty. So dirty.
All right.
Awesome.
More D&D tomorrow.
Yep.
More D&D tomorrow. Good night, everybody. Thank you very much for joining us tonight, and we'll catch you next time.